back to the channel. It's Mr. JD Afro Nerd. Greetings and salutations, everybody. And today I'm here to talk about another movie on my list of top 2020 movies. That's my top 10 movies of last year, the year that was, the year of the virus, the year of riots, the year of anti-Trump, the year of marches, and the year of insurrections. That was this year, actually. Ooh, it's just everything's getting muddled up. I don't know where we are anymore. I don't know what day it is. I don't even know my name. That's why I say Mr. J. But today I've got another movie for you. It's my number 7 movie, and this is a movie based on a musical. So that means it will not be allowed to go up for any awards like the Oscars because they have really backwards laws and rules. But it doesn't mean it's not great. It's fantastic, in fact. And I think I can't even introduce it with words. I just have to, I have to sing it. Alexandra Hamilton. My name is Alexandra Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait. Everyone, it is Hamilton, the adaptation of the smash hit Broadway show written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. And this movie has a personal history with me because they brought this to London, and I was meant to watch this with my now wife when she was my fiance. And the tickets are like they sell out faster than hot cakes. They are like the rarest thing ever. If anyone played Pokemon, they are Mew. Like you can't catch it, you can't find it anywhere. They are ghost. So my wife was able to get some tickets, and we were unable to go because she then had to go on a work trip. So I wasn't gonna go. She thought that we should go together. And I did kind of want to go without her, but I had to front, like I didn't, like you kind of have to take one for the team. So we didn't end up going, and we ended up giving the tickets to someone else. And everyone at work was like, "John, you've missed out. This is one of the best shows ever. The music's amazing and everything." And I kind of had a grudge against this thing. I didn't listen to the album. I stayed away from it. I was really grumpy when anyone would talk about Hamilton because I'd missed out on it. And during lockdown, they were like, "Hey, we're bringing it to Disney Plus." And I thought to myself, hey, the tickets are like £250, like for one ticket. So I was like, you know what? Like this is a lot cheaper. So I asked my wife, and she was like, no, she wants to watch it in the theater. She wants to hold off for it. And I was like, you know what? With or without you, I'm watching it on Monday. And then luckily she was like, cool, I'll watch it with you. And I'm not going to lie. We've been to a lot of musicals, Aladdin, Lion King, Cats. So we've been to a lot. In our time of dating and stuff, I would say probably close to 10 or so. So we're not new to this, but this blew me away like no other musical has blown me away. The writing, the songs, it is hands down the best musical I have ever seen. Or witnessed, I wasn't there, so I can't say witness, but it's the best musical I've seen ever. And what it does so well is it tells the story of the founding fathers of America, which isn't something that's really you wouldn't want to sing about, Washington or the Revolution or and all of those slave owners. But they were able to touch on the topic and center it around Hamilton, which was this immigrant that came to America, and how his work ethic and his can-do attitude almost created the American dream. He landed in New York and completely got to a position of power where he was writing the Constitution and, you know, created the economy that we live in today. And whilst telling this story, they sing all of these songs and different genres, going from like, you know, hip hop to R&B to a bit of like, you know, dance hall in it, you know, some dance hall influences and stuff. And I was captivated throughout the whole thing. Just when you think, okay, they're not gonna have a song better than this, you know, they come out with another one and another
one and another one and another
one, and you know, you get to the point where you like the protagonist and you like the antagonist in equal measure, and that is very hard to do in any movie, in any medium, in a video game or a book or a movie or TV show. And they were able to do this. You know, this is the story of someone that, you know, was killed by a rival, and I still felt empathetic to the rival's plight, with great songs like "Wait for It," you know, or "In the Room Where It Happened." It kind of talks about Aaron Burr's motives and why he is what he is, and his ideals and his upbringing. And there was so much context and content in this show, and it was crammed in. Like, you know, at times they'll spit as fast as like Busta Rhymes and fitting in so many words in like in a sentence. But when you break down the words and you listen to what they're actually saying, it was not only were they able to rhyme, they were fully talking about the history and characters and things that happened and referencing parts of history. It's genius. It's absolutely genius. And like, you know, this movie is this show, this production is a masterpiece. It's nothing short of a masterpiece. And, you know, Lin-Manuel Miranda, like, you know, I have to give, like, you know, a hearty applause to you. You have delivered something that's like once in a generation type work. And, you know, although this was adapted to movie by Thomas Carl, I felt like I was in the auditorium. I was captivated. You know, the changing of scenes, and it was fantastic. The outfits were amazing. There were so many great performances for like people like David Diggs, who played Lafayette and Thomas Jefferson. You had Renee Else Goldsberry that played Angelica Schuyler. Jonathan Groff that gave a fantastic rendition of King George. There was just so many. Oh, and for me, my favorite, Leslie Odom Jr., who played Aaron Burr. There were just so many like badass performances that, you know, I would pay more than £250 per ticket to watch this original cast perform again. And I have listened to this album 25 million times. When Spotify did "This is what you listen to the most" in 2020, and it was just Hamilton, 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 I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. You know, it sounds about right. Like the songs are amazing, and I wish I could play them here, but then YouTube will kind of like, you know, get all legal on me. But it is amazing. If you can get your free trial of Disney Plus, or you have Disney Plus and you haven't watched this show, do it. It's amazing, and come back later and thank me. This is, I give this like such a high rating. I have nothing negative to say about this show. I was so engrossed by it that I spent weeks learning about the US history. I was watching tons of videos on YouTube, reading tons of articles about the founding fathers, the revolution, how, like, you know, I even did research on the first 7 US presidents. Like, I went so deep, and this was just because of one musical. And if they could able to do that for me through song, I'd take my hat off. I would, but, you know, it's locked down and I haven't had a haircut or anything like that. But, dude, this is amazing. Watch it. It's approved. There'll probably be nothing there. My name is Alexandra Hamilton. Andres Alexander.